As we ramp up for severe weather season, now is the time to prepare.
There are some simple things you can do around your house and yard to help it stand up to the extreme weather that spring in Minnesota and Wisconsin sometimes brings. Derek James has the things to check for before the next big storm.
Spring in Minnesota is the season of uncertainty. Sunshine and 70 or snow. But our notoriously strong winds have been the bigger headline so far.
What we've seen over the last few weeks, especially with the wind in the area, is shingles that have lifted.
Wind and hail account for over 40% of all homeowners insurance claims, according to the Insurance Information Institute. Weather-related claims spike in the spring, which is why home inspections peak this time of year.
You have the dryer.
There are things you can do right now to lower your risk of expensive repairs later.
Not so much for
Kyle Show of OC Exteriors and Construction tells us it's important to walk around your home, look up, and check your roof and gutters now for signs of trouble before things turn wetter.
The number one thing this time of year is when we get our first couple of big rainfalls and the storms coming through, is people will have random leaking on their home, whether that leaking's coming from an older gutter system, their downspouts, or potentially even their chimney and coming down through that area.
Show took us around Dennis's home in Maple Grove to look for anything that should be addressed.
And that is a number one item for us to make sure that that wasn't clogged up there where the gutter comes around and releases to the downspout area.
Along with making sure your gutters are clean, check your downspout extensions and sump pump discharge tube if you have one. Check and de-winterize outside faucets and clean your dryer duct.
We would inspect these areas as well because there's a high likelihood of the winter that he had ice dam buildup coming down here.
And it looks like where it meets up there, that second piece looks to be pulling away.
Yeah, oh, good catch.
And that's just likely from wind damage?
Yep, more than likely wind damage. Now, my number one concern here with Dennis is an animal could easily fit through there or a critter. Getting back up into the garage.
Catching problems like this one early on can be the key to saving on major replacement later. In Maple Grove, Derek James, WCCO News.
Good stuff. And if you do have a big storm at or near your home this spring, take time-stamped photos and video to document everything. Some homeowners even collect hail and keep it in the freezer for future reference.